Welcome back. President Muhammadu Buhari has been honoring invites to participate at various world summits since he entered into office. Needless to say, many of those meetings have ended well with a promise to do Nigeria good. Well, the president's participation at the Energy Summit in the United Arab Emirates was one of such meetings. Not a lot of pictures to show though, but this turned out to be quite a historic visit.
President Muhammadu Buhari's visit to the UAE is the first by any sitting Nigerian president in 30 years, and a remarkable one considering some landmark agreements signed with the UAE government. And since we are in the middle of the president's anti-corruption drive, President Muhammadu Buhari, in his speech at the summit, reiterated his commitment to eradicate corruption and restore Nigeria's dignity on the world stage. According to the President's Special Advisor on Media and Publicity, Nigeria signed an agreement with the UAE on the recovery of looted funds from Nigeria believed to be kept in the UAE. The agreement, signed by Nigeria's Minister of Justice, Malam Abubakar Malami, and his UAE counterpart, Sultan bin Saeed Al Abadi, is judicial agreements on extradition, transfer of sentenced persons, and mutual legal assistance on criminal and commercial matters, which also seeks to help in recovering and repatriating Nigerian stolen wealth in the UAE. The Minister of Finance, Mrs. Kemi Adeosun, and the UAE Minister of State for Financial Affairs, Abaid Ataya, signed the Avoidance of Double Taxation Agreement, while the Minister of Trade and Investment, Mr. Okechukwu Enelama, signed the Agreement on Trade, Promotion and Protection with the UAE Minister of State for Financial Affairs. President Muhammadu Buhari got to address the opening session of the summit, during which he reaffirmed Nigeria's preparedness to work with the UAE and the rest of the world in an effort to mitigate the effects of climate change. In this part of the world, the Lake Chad is said to be just about 10% of its original size, and this has impacted negatively on the lives of those living around it. Also, desert encroachment in the Republic of Niger and in northern Nigeria has altered the ecological balance of the sub-region, affecting animal welfare and the vegetation. President Muhammadu Buhari commended the UAE for consistently supporting international action on climate change, saying they have been a dependable partner in the collective effort to manage climate risks, including the attainment of the Sustainable Development Goals by 2030. Then the president went on to reaffirm his promise to deal with the Boko Haram insurgency and the activities of oil thieves and vandals. But he appealed to Nigerians to be more patient and understanding, insisting that his administration will do all it can to safeguard the economy from the shock of falling oil prices. The president had a chat with the UN Secretary General, Mr. Ban Ki-moon, on the sidelines of the summit, during which he informed the UN scribe of Nigeria's efforts alongside the multinational Joint Task Force to liberate areas taken over by Boko Haram insurgents. Mr. Ban commended President Buhari for his courage to fight terror and corruption, which he said had greatly improved confidence in other countries in Nigeria. But he cautioned that military operations in the north of Nigeria must be done following international humanitarian laws.
Now, the president had a busy schedule at the UAE, but he did include a meeting with members of the Nigerian community in Abu Dhabi and the UAE. The president said at the meeting that the war against terror will be won with collective efforts and the commitments by all stakeholders. He promised to deal with oil thieves and vandals and promised to continue vigorously to pursue the war on corruption. A president of the Nigerian community in Dubai, one of the cities within the United Arab Emirates, Yakubu Livinus, joins me now to discuss the president's visit. Yakubu, thank you for joining us on the program. What do you make of President Muhammadu Buhari's outing at the UAE?
UAE nationals are free to come to Nigeria to invest. The same way Nigerians are free to come to invest. They are free to buy properties, but when it becomes too extortive, then we now call it a stolen wealth. When one buy a moderate house, we said, okay, one can build a retirement plan. Can have a retirement plan anywhere in any country in the world. I can choose to UAE, a different country, and buy property there, but in a moderate way. Not when you come to stole the entire money from the country, and then you want to come and invest in one country while you leave your own country dying. This is exactly what we are saying. And by the special grace of God, we, the Nigerians in the UAE, we have actually given our word to Mr. President, and also the Nigerian embassy in the UAE, and in collaboration with the in collaboration with the United Arab Emirates government, which are very, very supportive, they promise and pledge to be supportive in fighting out those that have stolen the Nigerian wealth to invest here in the UAE. So soon we will unveil their names by the grace of God.
And do you think that the president addressed the issues that Nigerians outside the country really wanted to hear?
Yeah, actually, the what he meant, if I may understand, is I think fighting insecurity and insurgency is one of his blueprints before he assumed into power as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And I thank God. I thank God because the president, so good, is actually acting according to his promises. I'm not giving him credit yet because I'm yet to see more. And I know by the special grace of God, we shall see more of him. The insecurity and insurgency in Nigeria, especially in the northern region, is quite unfortunate. It has really gone too bad before Mr. President came in. And by the special grace of God, from what he has said, they are winning. What I mean, the security of Nigeria are winning against Boko Haram, for example. And I believe by the special grace of God, we will pray also with him that within a short period of time, the Boko Haram we see today, we'll see them no more.
Did he perhaps elaborate on what he meant by dealing decisively with oil thieves and vandals of pipelines, as well as insecurity in the Niger Delta?
Mr. President has promised, irrespective of any caliber that is involved in vandalism of our pipeline, the person will not go free, irrespective of whoever the person is.
Finally, Yakubu, are there other issues of concern to Nigerians living in the United Arab Emirates?
The way and manner Nigerians are actually being treated here in the UAE, I'm of a very big concern because there are a lot of Nigerians. Some of them that actually they commit no crime, but the process of investigation on Nigerians takes more time than other nationalities, and it's of a great concern to me personally. You understand? When a Nigerian commits a crime, for example, or maybe you claim a Nigerian commits a crime. Yes, investigations are bound to be carried out, but the process of investigations carries more time than other nationalities.
Thanks again for joining me, Yakubu. And that's our package this week. Hey, drop us a line via facebook.com/diplomatic-channel or on Twitter @diplomatic-chan or @CTV_Amara_Ubani. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.